Welcome to our coverage of the LA Auto Show and of course the all-new Ariya all-electric crossover.
Yes, so we're going to be talking about it right over here, Andre, because this yellow
No,
car...
no,
Not this yellow car?
No, the Z car, we did it in Chicago, dude.
But I love the Z car.
That's for another time.
All right, let's talk
Okay.
let's talk about the Ariya, because of course electrification is the future. So this is Nissan's new addition to the electric car crossover race. As you guys know, there's been a lot of new crossovers recently introduced. It competes with cars like the Volkswagen ID4, the Volkswagen Mach-E.
Ford Mach-E.
Yeah, Ford Mach-E. Dare I say it, Andre? The Tesla Model Y.
You can say that.
I did just say it. All right. Well, let's take a walk around and let's talk about the brand new Ariya. Now, this, of course, is the launch edition, the first edition, the one that, of course, is the one with all the bells and whistles. So we're looking at an entry-level price of about $53,000 and some change, and we're looking at some big boy wheels. Why don't you show them around the car and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and this is the Premier. They're calling this model the Premier, and this is in their sunrise copper color, and the color even goes through to these aero wheels as well. And as you can see, it is a crossover, and it's about the same length as a Nissan Rogue, but because it's all electric, all new platform, they were able to extend the wheelbase and also update the styling and create a new interior.
Now, dare we forget about the fact that Nissan was a pioneer in electric car back in the day, and I remember this like it was yesterday, almost 11 years ago. They first came out with the Leaf, which is worldwide been one of the most popular electric cars, but now they're stepping up the game and going into something that's a little bit more modern, shall we say. One of the best things about this vehicle is it's got a battery pack that is now climate controlled, so that you don't get the type of degradation you get when the battery is not cooled or heated. And we're talking about two potential battery packs because we're talking about two types of drivetrains. There's a front wheel drive and then there's the all-wheel drive. So how many kilowatt hours in each of those battery packs, Andre?
Yeah, so it's launching in the Premier, and this model you see here is front wheel drive. The battery usable capacity is 87 kilowatt hours. So the total battery capacity is of course a little bit higher, but you're never using all of it. And there's also an all-wheel drive platform, basically a motor in the front and a motor in the rear. They're calling it E-Force. So all-wheel drive capability will also be available.
And if you'll notice, for those of you keen-eyed viewers, it's got two antennas.
Wait, two shark fins?
Yep.
Why is that?
Two shark fins, and that's because it's got Pro Pilot Assist, the newest version of it, the first Nissan to get it, and that means hands-off, semi-autonomous driving, right? We're at level 2 autonomy. It goes all the way up to level 5, and it's very confusing, but level 5 would basically mean the car will drive itself under any conditions without the assistance of a driver. Level 2 means there's a driver there to take control in case of, well, anything, and that's where we're basically at here. So we're a long way from cars driving themselves, but we're certainly getting closer to that. And so let's take a look on the inside and show them what it looks like on the inside, Andre.
Yeah, and of course the antennas are there for high definition maps, right? So that capability is also available. But here on the inside, you can see all new interior. And Nissan calls it, they say they thought of everything, Roman. And the first thing they showed me when they were talking about this is that the console is not connected to the dashboard. It's basically a pass-through here.
How do you move it back and forth?
Ooh, there's a button here.
Ooh, look at that.
So the console can move back and forward. So if you're driving, let's say, you want to take a note or something or put something here, you can do that. Here's your transmission control, or you can move it back and get access to the charging solution down there or the wireless charger.
Andre, dare I say it, there's probably no transmission in this car. It's probably just a one-speed.
Well, there's one speed is a transmission. You're transmitting something.
But look at this, dude. Check this out. I love the way that these little lights pop through the wood, if that is indeed wood grain.
Yeah.
It isn't. I mean, it's really neat. Usually now we're seeing a lot more haptic controls, and this is the first time I've seen an application like that. It's really cool. Of course, much bigger screen. No tunnel here because, well, there's no drive shaft because you got two motors on each of the two axles.
Yeah.
And then big old volume knob. Thank you, Nissan, for doing that. You know how much I love my volume knobs.
Yeah, and they're saying, of course, really horizontal design, right? And this screen is a 12.3-inch screen. This one is also a 12.3-inch screen. And up here, you can't see it right now, the vehicle is not on. There's a heads-up display. So you have a lot of configurability. So you can display information here. Here you can see the range. By the way, the front-wheel drive Premier will have an EPA rating of 285 miles of total range. But this one is showing 296. So, you know, in real world, it varies, right?
You think we can drive around the auto show and do a real world test?
We should ask Nissan if we can borrow this and drive. We can, because there's no exhaust, right?
Let's Thelma and Louisa, dude, just right over there. All right, let's sit in the back. Let's see what that's like.
Yeah, so I do like this front console. Lots of space, lots of room. There's also unique light signatures depending on your drive mode. You can control your drive modes back here. And yeah, this design is attractive. It's a little bit dark in here.
That's because we don't have our panoramic sunroof open, Andre.
Yes, we need to open the panoramic sunroof. So you're sitting kind of behind yourself, right?
Yeah, and we're tall. I'm 6'2", you're 6'3". Headroom is there. It's not exactly, cowboy hat headroom, but it works. Once again, the great thing about electric cars is, they wear their weight low, right? Low center of gravity. So you've got all the battery packs nice and low, so there's no tunnel. I do those nice features like heated seats in the back here. And I do like the quality of materials. I also like, the design of the seat. It's a very luxurious place to be, Andre. And it smells good. I know you can't see that in the video, but it smells good.
Yeah, eventually we'll have smell-o-vision, right?
Eventually, yeah.
So yeah, you have your armrest here. Yeah, I agree, dude. I also fit back here, and there's no, obviously, transmission tunnel or anything like that. Really nice flat floor, and we have to check out the back. The cargo area. This is, after all, a crossover. It's supposed to be very usable.
Now, for all of you electric car fans out there, you'll probably want to know how quick it charges. It goes up to about 130 kilowatts, and that's a little bit slower, right? Some of the cars are up to 150. The Taycan is 250-ish.
70, yeah.
Yeah. But, Nissan says that they make up for that with a much more robust charging curve. So basically, the way you can judge how well electric car charges is how long it can contain that maximum speed or maximum charge rate. And Nissan says it does it for a lot longer. But to be true, they all say that. We'll have to test it.
Yeah, and this is a false floor, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, so check this out. So you can actually lower this areas right here. You can put them down. More stuff you can fit back here. There's cubbies on the side, lights, of course, tonneau cover. It's a power gate, so yeah, there is usability.
Yeah, love the power gate. And then let's talk about when it's available, because if you want it, you can order it now in this first Premier Edition, right? And Nissan says it will become available in the fall of 2022. So soon. It is going to be a World Car, but they have gone from CHAdeMO charging to CCS, except in Japan, where they're keeping CHAdeMO because they use CHAdeMO over there, Andre.
Yeah, but we forgot about horsepower and performance,
right,
because that's also important, right? In a family car.
They're quick. They're quick. I'm gonna guess. Okay.
Yeah, go 5
ahead. 5 and 7.
You're right. So the front-wheel drive model has a 238 horsepower, 7-second approximately 0 to 60. All-wheel drive E-Force, 389 horsepower, and a 5-second approximately 0 to 60. So it's competitive.
Yeah, it's really quick. I mean, one of the great things about electric cars is that they've reset the bar when it comes to how quickly a car accelerates. And they've reset the bar for quiet, and some of you love that, and of course some of you love the sound of a good old twin turbo V6.
Are you going back to that?
I was going back to that. You notice how smoothly I transitioned over to that.
I gotta say, it is a sexy coupe.
Anyway, if you guys love your electric cars and you love the Ariya, check on Nissan's website. You can order one today and be one of the first to have. What was this color, Andre?
Sunrise Copper.
Really, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is kind of orangey. Orange is the theme for the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, stay tuned for all our coverage at TFL-studios.com.
No frunk.
Yeah, there's a lot of mechanical controllers and stuff like that.
Your blinker fluid.
Blinker fluid.
Blinker
yes.
fluid. All right. See you guys next time. Ciao.